All right, it is now time for your favorite radio show, iHeartRadio. And I'm going to say, let's go. It's the Kevin and Nikee Show.
Yeah. Overdose. It's time for the Kevin and Nikee Show. They gon' have it lit up. Yeah, you know, it's time for the Kevin and Nikee Show. They got the airways popping every city across the globe. It's time for the Kevin and Nikee Show. They gon' have it lit up. Yeah, you know, it's time for the Kevin and Nikee Show. They got the airways popping every city across the globe. You know him as a dope actor, Kevin D. Bitten. 360 twice jam, how he keep winning. And you know the baddest actress, Nikee Warren. She so bad you walking past, she had you speaking foreign. If you ain't tuning in, this your reality check. You might miss out on your favorite star celebrity guest. When they celebrate, what you do? You get the bell, yeah. During Kevin's corner, get inspired and encouraged, yeah. Bend them corners while you listen, but don't swerve. Find out what's getting on Nikee nerves. What's bothering Nikee? What's bothering Nick? What's bothering Nikee? What's bothering Nick? Keep on playing. Me and Kevin goons and we gon' get you hit. Yo, check us out on social media. In your mobile phone, we everywhere. You other stations played out like a ringtone. Follow me like Bino R-E-M-E-Y. Bino Remy. Pop like Semi. And my flow hotter. Think of Semi. Been doing this since I scraped up pennies. But back to the subject, Kevin Nikee.
We are back.
Yeah.
It is the Kevin and Nikee Show on iHeartRadio. I'm actor Kevin D. Benson.
And I'm actress Nikee Warren.
And we are always happy and glad to be back for another exciting episode, another exciting week, another exciting guest. You know how I go down.
Mm-hmm.
You know how we do.
You know how we do.
We don't play no games.
That's right. That's right. That's
so,
right.
So there's always a lot to talk about. There's always a lot going on. So with that being said, we're going to jump right on into it. It is now time for the mini adventures of Kevin and Nikee.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So what you got going on there?
Nothing, you know, just we still nothing else we can do, but you know, rehearse our lines and different things like that. I think I have rehearsed myself to death.
I got you.
Okay, I have rehearsed myself to death, but I will tell you what I did do though.
Okay.
4th of July weekend. Okay, 4th of July. Guess what I did? It happened really late though. If you were outside waiting for the moon to turn orange, it happened. I watched it. But it was late though.
Okay.
It was really late because they said it was going to happen at around 11 o'clock, right? But it did not. It took like an hour or something. So it was well after 11, and I stood on the deck and I watched the whole thing. It was awesome. It was awesome. And I remember the last time when Mars came close, I had gone over to the Franklin Institute of Natural Sciences. And you can look through the gigantic telescope to actually see it.
Yeah, I remember that.
But this time I got a clear shot from my deck, and I stood there and I watched it. That was just totally awesome. Because they were saying all you had to do was get a clear shot of it and get your binoculars out. But I didn't have any binoculars, but I had a really good shot of it. And I saw that.
I got you.
Yeah. That was awesome.
Right.
That was awesome. What did you do?
4th of July weekend, speaking of shot, that you're talking about get a shot of it, I watched the fireworks from my window because I couldn't tell what was gunshots or fireworks. So, it's one of them things where you just, say I'm gonna watch the fireworks from my window and get your little popcorn and all that stuff where it's nice and safe.
Yeah.
But I was able to look at the fireworks from a window. Hope everybody had a safe weekend and 4th of July weekend, man. And other than that, like you said, just staying on my line, staying on my grinds. I think I've had to rehearse myself to death, so much so that sometimes you find yourself wanting to take a day or two break from it because you don't want to. What is it called when you kind of overstuff your mind with information so much so that you're kind of causing I don't want to say stress or just but staying on my line, staying on the grind, and doing those administrative things and that we can do at home in front of the computer, working on our brand always, and man, I was consumed the last couple of days with moving, and that was a huge undertaking. But I was grateful for the support that I had to help me move and stuff. And so I got my exercise in.
I know you did.
Yeah, I got my exercise in.
I know you did.
I probably burned up 100,000 calories carrying boxes, loading up stuff, unpacking it, and doing that stuff. But it was a lot of fun. And just shout out to my family and friends who helped and supported with that, and my little niece and nephew and all that, and all that. So that I hate moving, man. Yeah, I hate moving. I hate packing, and I hate moving, and I hate unpacking. But sometimes you accumulate so much stuff that you need more space. Yeah, and so you kind of got to.
So that's why when you get the movers, let them pack it and move it, and you just sit outside and drink lemonade. Right.
But then sometimes, I got you. But sometimes the movers want to overcharge you too much. And so, I'm just trying to do this myself. Yeah. And put together a team of people that take it at a reduced price. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, but it was a lot of fun, and my friends came through in the clutch for me, man, and we got it done, man. But I took it on as a challenge to get exercise. Okay. I really did.
Yeah, moving, definitely picking up them boxes, packing everything. That is definitely a challenge and a definite workout. Yeah, definite workout.
Yeah, and then once you get all the stuff into your place, it's like you're looking at all these boxes and all stuff,
and you gotta unpack it.
And it's just it's overwhelming. It's just an overwhelming sight. So I still had got about maybe 6 more boxes to pack, but that's a lot better than the 40 that I had when I started.
So you have 6 more boxes to unpack?
Unpack. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, 6 more boxes to unpack. Yeah. And so it's going really, really well, and I'm just grateful for it, man. Grateful for the blessing. And
I remember when I bought my house, it was so many boxes. The only thing I did that I know that I did right away was set up my bed because I was tired.
Well, that's the 3 things that you set up, and I might add a 4th, is a place to sleep, a place to eat, and what's the other one? A place to...
The bathroom.
Oh, yeah, the bathroom. Definitely got to set that up.
And your computer.
Yeah, and I did that the 3rd or 4th day. Because I had to find the box. I can't, know. And I was kind of out of touch on Facebook and social media. So, guys, if y'all hadn't seen me for a couple of days, not that I was missed or anything like that.
Yeah, he was moving.
I just couldn't answer right back.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if I didn't respond to your emails or your Facebook messages right away, I had to find my computer in the midst of all the boxes, and I finally got it hooked up. And so we're back in action, man. But I guess for a man, we got to hook up the entertainment system. We need the surround sound. You know what I'm saying? That's like food, man. You know what I mean? That's just like food. You got to have the surround. You got to have the man cave.
Now you walk right into this one. For a woman, what does she need to unpack?
I'm gonna play dumb on this one. I don't know.
Okay.
Because I don't want to get it wrong.
Okay.
I don't want to get this one wrong.
I was waiting for them ladies to say unpack them dishes. I was waiting. I was waiting, girls. I got it.
But what was you gonna say?
For women, we have to unpack the bed. Okay. Unpack the bathroom. Okay. And we have to unpack the computer. Okay. Because my thing is, we can eat off paper plates. Until you unpack the dishes. We can eat
well, for a man, it's going to be the bed, the man cave, the computer. If you're an entrepreneur, definitely we got to have the man cave.
Go ahead.
You got to watch TV. You got to have some entertainment. Okay. So while all the boxes are in the middle of the floor, you at least have to be able to turn on the TV. So actually, I kind of should have hooked up the computer first. I hooked up the man cave. Well, no, the bed, the man
cave. Okay.
The bathroom, of course. You know, because you want to.
And he didn't even hook up the kitchen, y'all.
The kitchen is hooked up.
Okay, so you hooked up the kitchen too.
The kitchen is hooked up.
While you were hooking up the man cave.
I did the actually the kitchen and the bathroom and the bedroom was actually the first three.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the kitchen, the bathroom, and the bedroom.
I stand corrected.
Yeah, well, the first three, the man cave, then the computer, aka the studio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, you get the bell on that. Okay.
So I'm all set, man. I got about, like I said, about 6 more boxes
to unpack.
And a couple of them boxes I may just put in storage and just check it out.
Okay.
But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to testing out because I haven't tested out. No, I did test out the DVD player hooked up to the surround sound.
Okay.
And the TV hooked up to surround sound, but the way I hooked it up this time is even better than I had it hooked up the first time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like we really surrounded now.
We really surrounded. Yeah. All right, we feel like a movie theater.
It's gonna be a movie theater.
I'm bringing over my DVDs.
Okay, all right.
I'm bringing over my DVDs and my popcorn. All right. I want to hear this.
And I got a popcorn machine.
I ain't bringing over. You know what?
I got popcorn
bring some kernels. You got.
I got the kernels.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I just need to go to the store. Wait, I just need to go to the store and get the butter.
Then I'm bringing me, myself, and I and my DVDs.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Right.
Movie night.
All right.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was basically it, man. I went to a meeting. My mom had a meeting about a family reunion. That went real well. I was really tired, but I said, you know what? I'm gonna press my way. I went, and she had like a crab fest going on, a lot of food. And I had a chance to see some of my little nieces and nephews and my cousins that I don't normally get a chance to see.
Okay.
So I was going to stay an hour and just bounce out, but I ended up staying until about 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Oh, wow.
So I did take a power nap on the couch.
I would agree say.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was good, man. It was good. A lot of food, just, you know, and I would encourage people, you know, as much as you can help it or depend on you, get together with your family.
Yeah.
While it's day, while they're still here.
Yeah.
Because I know for my family, and I've shared this many times on the show, definitely in years past, that we normally get together during funerals. And so now we're going to get together during my premieres, you know, our premieres, should I say, family reunions, you know, just gatherings at the house for no reason. Yeah. Hey, look, y'all want to just take a trip here, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get together with family, man.
That's
you know,
right.
and you know, try to do the best you can to settle whatever differences that you have, and try to move forward because nothing and nobody lasts forever, man.
That's right.
So sometimes as you get older, you got to put things in
perspective. Good words of wisdom. Yeah, that's right.
So that was it, Nick.
That's it for me too. I mean, you know, I'm just ready to work.
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah,
you know, I'm ready. You know, to film.
Yeah,
you know, we've been in this thing too long, you know, without being on a film set, and you know, like I said earlier, it's only but so many times you can go over a script and build a character. You know, now you're overdoing it. So I'm just ready to get back to work. You know, got some awesome news over the weekend from one of the directors for one of the horror films that we're going to be in. We got to go out to LA for. Right. He's getting ready, and he just wanted to, you know, check in and let us know that just because we're in the pandemic doesn't mean that his mind is in the pandemic. Right. He's getting things ready for us, you know, on set out there, and that was good. That was good. I love a director that keeps his cast informed. You know, I love that type of director. We have been fortunate to work with quite a few who do that. You know. And you know, he sends texts and checks in and different things like that. Both of them, you know, quite a few of them that we work with, they do that. So that was some good news. That was some good news, and you know, that was it. But I'm just ready. All right. I'm just ready. Ready.
Me too. I'm ready, man.
Yeah, I'm just ready.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. All right. So go on, you tell them where we...
Tell them where they can find us?
Yes, tell them where they can find us.
All right, so you can find some of our work on Amazon Prime. We got The Right Path movie, cop thriller. Man, it's action-packed. You know, got a little romance in it. Check it out, The Right Path movie on Amazon Prime. And the girl over here, she building M16s, man. And I'm just the guy who was just happy that they let in the game. But it's a good movie. I think you're really going to enjoy it. So check it out on Amazon Prime. Then check out Mercy. It's dealing with the relevant theme. Killing of unarmed African Americans, by police brutality. It's not a cop bashing movie by any means, but it's a conversation piece starter. And, we're open to being a part of sharing our artistic value and talent to start conversation about subjects that are very near and dear to us and or has the potential to affect us and or, we've seen it affect others like us. So check out Mercy. But what do you do when you're in a situation when you've been wronged and you have the opportunity to take revenge or show mercy? Check it out. Find out what happened at the end. That's right. So while you're also on Amazon Prime, check out the P series. It's awesome. Our man Oliver Burbage is on it like fire. And look, he wrote it. He's part of the writers, directors, producers of it, man. It's a real good movie, man, about a rapper trying to survive the streets of South Philly, but trying to make his way out. You play his mom.
I play his mom.
I saw the scene. Yeah. It's a great scene. Y'all crushed it. Y'all killed it. Yeah. And it's a good movie. And it's getting good reviews. They can find it on what? Is it YouTube?
That is on YouTube. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you something about that scene. It was unscripted.
Unscripted?
It was unscripted.
It's good, y'all. Go to YouTube.
He did not hold what he says that the audition process was a little strenuous trying to find someone to play his mother. So during that time, he did not have time to write that scene out. Right. So he said, Nikee, you just go ahead and do it and I'll follow you. Right. And that whole scene right there, it was improv? Yeah. It was completely improv, and they loved it so much. They kept it to the point where his mother actually put a post up and said, "Oh my God, you did what I would do. You act just like me." Right. So I was happy about that.
And that's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
That or what? The series.
DP series.
The DP series. Yeah. So go check it out on YouTube.
Check that out.
It's really, really good. And what's it? That season 1?
That is season 1.
Yeah, season 1. Yeah, check it out. It's real, real good. Y'all gonna really, really enjoy it. And to my understanding, Oliver, he's really rapping in this thing.
Yeah, so, that's his music.
Because he's a rapper. He's an actor, rapper. Right. And we had him on the show, man. He's been in a lot of movies, Creed 1, Creed 2.
That's his music, the soundtrack. Yeah,
absolutely. So check out that. So, correction, it's not on Amazon Prime, it's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube. Okay. Check it out, DP series.
Right. So then while you are on Amazon Prime, check out Single and Anxious. A lot of lies, lust, and love going on. I'm in episode 2, 5, and 10. I play Ronald. And I'm just trying to hold things down in life. Got my own problems trying to keep her from my daughter so she don't be worrying about it. But she has this way of finding out. And some good acting in there, good storyline. Very, very entertaining. So you check it out. Also, while you're on Amazon, check out The Covetton Witches. Niggas, the mama witch in the house, man, trying to keep everything together, but a lot of drama for your mama going on in the house. People just can't get along, but they casting spells and stuff.
Everywhere.
So you know what happened when people that can't get along start casting spells. Somebody got to come cast another spell to rectify everything. And that's when Nick comes in. And eyes is rolling back in the back of the head. And the men, they just stand out the way. You know what I'm saying?
They just stand out.
Because, I saw it. The men would just stand out the way. They knew who was running the house, so they just stayed out the way. But check it out. The Covetton Witches, Season 1 on Amazon Prime. Yes. And then check out Revelation Blue on Amazon Prime as well. Good cop thriller, man. A cop is wrestling between faith and making bad decisions or doing it the world's way. And find out what decisions that he's making. He's trying to hold down the streets and to protect and serve, or is he really protecting and serve, or is he just one of those cops that have fallen from grace, trying to make his way back? So check out Revelation Blue on Amazon Prime, and then what else is on Amazon Prime? We got Old Head, series on Amazon Prime is also on YouTube. It is a good series about what's going on in the neighborhood, dealing with the issues of negative politics, police brutality, poverty, joblessness. Politics, people drug dealing, all kinds of stuff. It's about what's really going on in the hood and how which we talked about on the show with Duke Kelly, old heads to tell us what was right. You know what I'm saying? So check out Old Head, the series on YouTube and Amazon Prime. Then go over to the Stars Network and check out Jason's Letter. Yes. It is a good movie dealing with a relevant issue that we're still dealing with
today.
Killing of unarmed African Americans by way of police force and brutality. and it's yet another conversation piece starter, and you're really going to enjoy it. It's a tearjerker as well, but once again, shout out to the whole entire staff, cast and crew who contributed to this movie, man. To once again share our artistic talent and ability to be a part of something epic, to be a part of a solution and not just be an echo, but be a voice. And so check out Jason's letter, and then go to YouTube. Check out actor Kevin D. Benton and actress Nikee Warren. Look, we got some short films on there. The News, the multi-award winning The News, starring Nikee Warren. I played a supportive husband trying to support us as she and I did not get the news that we wanted to hear.
Sad news.
Sad news. And check out what that news was. Actor Kevin D. Benton, actress Nikee Warren on YouTube. And then we got Honor, starring Logan Jenkins and myself, man. And I played Papa Was a Rolling Stone, and my Rolling Stone ways came back to haunt me. Find out how it all unfolds on the Honor. So we have something else on Amazon Prime. Like I said, we'll keep you posted about Emergency Landing. You know, if it ever, is released for purchase. Yeah. But it is up there. I would love for people to see that. Yeah. And then we got the Recession web series is up there. Check out that on YouTube. That's on YouTube.
That's on YouTube.
Yeah, so check that out, man. Some good acting going on in there. Some good actors, good writing, directing, good projects, and I think I got everything. Did I leave any projects out? I think I got everything. All right. So that's it.
All right. So
we gonna take a break?
Yeah, we're gonna take a break. But before we do, man, listen. Our special guest, he hails all the way from the south of France. You have to say France. The south of France. He is the son of the legendary, his father, oh my God, his father is a legend, you guys. Our special guest is a writer, he's a director, he's an actor, best known for getting the shots.
That's it.
This man gets the shots. I'm trying to tell you, don't go nowhere. Do not touch that dial, because when we come back, the next voice you're going to be hearing is that of our awesome, fabulous special guest. It's the Kevin Nikee Show on iHeartRadio. We are everywhere, and we will be right back.
Satisfy your sweet tooth with some tasty treats from the Brownie Shop. Fudge cupcakes, sweet potato pie, freshly baked bread, homemade ice cream, creamy chocolatey brownies, and much, much more. Check out their full menu on Facebook Brownie Shop or Brownie Shop 2019 Instagram. Get your next dessert from the Brownie Shop. Your sweet tooth will love you for it.
Urban Elite Beauty LLC is an online urban beauty supply store that serves both men and women in urban communities. Our goal is to provide quality beauty solutions for our culture and community. Most importantly, we want to instill in our friends the importance of loving thy hair, loving thy skin, and to love thyself. Check us out on social media, on Facebook at Urban Elite Beauty, on Twitter at dbenton71, on Instagram at urban_elite_beauty, and for more information, go to our website at www.urbanelitebeauty.com or email founder and CEO David Benton at dbenton@urbanelitebeauty.com or call 609-217-5292. Check us out and see what the Urban Elite Beauty experience is all about.
All right. I'm excited. You excited?
Yeah, me too.
I'm excited.
Me too.
I'm excited. Okay.
All right.
We ready?
We ready?
We are ready. Ready.
All right. So our special guest has earned the nickname One Man Band. Some people even call him the One Man Wrecking Crew.
That's
because
right.
when it comes to producing his film and documentary, he is the crew.
Yeah.
We're going to talk to him about that. He is a multi-talented actor, writer, director, producer, editor. He does miscellaneous crew, cinematography. Like Nick said, he gets the shot. And he gets it in an unconventional way. And we're going to talk about that.
Yes.
He's a second unit director or assistant director, camera and electrical department, music department producer who was born in France. He studied art at l'École des Beaux Arts in Toulon and at La Villa Arson in Nice, where he got his master's degree in art. And I know I hacked all that up, but y'all get the picture. Yeah. While living in the Bronx, New York City for 5 years, he cultivated his filmmaking skills and allowed him to go to another level.
Yes.
He did some work at Grace Outreach where he made a short charity dinner presentation film about the Second Chance School for Women and made a film documentary about an eccentric New Yorker character, Mark Birnbaum. Our special guest now is based in France, in the city of Lyon, the capital of the cinema burg Lumière brothers, 1862 to 1954, and has really made his mark in the industry. Our special guest has worked as an assistant for the artist Ben for 4 years. Then as an actor, he worked in the movie industry like his adoptive father, the legendary and iconic actor Max von Sydow.
Yes.
And man, you've seen Max von Sydow in movies like Rush Hour 3, dating all the way back to movies like Flash Gordon, Game of Thrones,
Star
Wars.
Yes.
Yeah. And of course, he has recently passed away. And we send our prayers, condolence, love, and positive vibes to the Sydow family. And but nonetheless, an icon, a legend who inspired so many, including ourselves. So our special guest made some appearances in notable movies such as Entrusted, The Diving Bell, The Butterfly, Slavinka, and Pee-wee Big Adventure. And around this same time, our special guest also began his career as a behind-the-scenes documentary director and editor. He has worked with some legends in the industry, such as Steven Spielberg, Minority Report, starring Tom Cruise, Brett Ratner, Rush Hour 3 starring Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan, Stephen Daldry, Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. He has also had a chance to spend 15 days with his camera on the set of Martin Scorsese's Shutter Island. In parallel with his friend Gene Damaso, he created French Bits and Pieces de Brick and de Broc, an educational and madcap series of short features. So recently he have directed and edited a behind-the-scenes documentary of the movie called Echoes of the Past, a Greek production, which was the last film where his dad, the legendary and iconic actor Max von Sydow, appears. He, with his dad and his mom, have started a documentary about Max von Sydow's life, career, and much, much more. But as we mentioned earlier, unfortunately, they will not finish it all together. So the legendary, the legacy of footage, interviews Max left them is very promising and will tell the true story about Max von Sydow's life as he would want it to be done. It's going to be father and son, legend and artist on the go. Two different generations of Von Sydow face to face for the first time. The legendary actor Von Sydow, you've seen him in The Exorcist, The Seventh Seal, and many, many others that we just talked about. And it's going to be fantastic. When this comes out, we're going to let you guys know. You're not going to want to miss it. It's going to be great. So who are we talking about? He's hailing all the way from France. None other than Mr. Cedric Brelet von
Sydow.
Hey Cedric, how you doing?
I'm good. Hi, Kevin and Nikee. I'm calling you from the south of France.
Awesome.
South of France. Look, I've always wanted to go to France. This is exciting, having someone from there on our show.
Absolutely.
You know, it's like California in a way.
Like California, okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah?
Yeah.
It's like California.
But in small. In small.
Okay.
In tiny.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Got a little California flavor going on.
Nice.
From a French connection. We got the French connection going on the show, and we're very, very excited, man. But before we get started, man, once again, we definitely have to give a shout out to the lovely and amazing Diana Wang. We really just appreciate her connecting us with you and all the guests and great people and super talents that she's connected us with, and she's been very, very amazing. So we got to give a shout out to her. Definitely got to give a shout out to our man Edito, Stuart Yee, and the list is definitely going to continue. Just all great people, great talents, and they're all doing great things in the industry. And as we always say, a friend of Diana's is a friend of ours.
Absolutely.
And so we thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. And we finally got the times matched up from France to USA. And we got it right. And so thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to come on the show and share with us and our listeners around the world.
But I met Diana. I met Diana on Rush Hour 3.
Rush Hour 3. That's right.
It was and it was 2005 and 2006 the shooting, because it was like almost 7 months shooting. And I was involved by Brett Ratner to do one of the behind the scenes. And for the huge fan of Rush Hour, there is a 15-minute documentary on Rush Hour 3 on the DVD, but the edition from Europe, for Europe.
Awesome.
Wow.
And if you have the link to that, we would love it, and we would love to post it in our show if it's available. And we'll make sure you get all the credit. All right, so look, we're gonna jump right into this interview. So Nick, go ahead, take it away. You like to ask your traditional question?
Yes, I do, because I like to hear the backstories of how people got started. So you got awesome things going on. But listen, our listeners want to know, how exactly did you get started acting?
How I did in the film industry?
How did you get started? Like, acting, filmmaking, writing, directing, producing.
How did you get started doing that?
First of all, I got a master in art. So I did like 5 years art school, and then because I didn't want it to work in the movies, because my adoptive father, who is Max von Sydow, and I wanted to do something else, and then one day I start to make short movie with one friend, and after I enjoy it. And then I start to work as an actor, but a small, tiny, like really small part. And then I found behind the scene. I was doing behind the scene documentary, and as I didn't make any school of filming and everything. I thought it was the best school because when you are doing filming for the behind the scene, you are allowed to go to speak with the actor, to speak with the director, to speak with the electrician guy, the green guy, and everybody. And you are in the middle of the whole crew, and you are independent. So, and for me, the best, my personal point of view, but okay, if you want to learn about movie making, if you do behind the scene, you can speak with every team or every job of the movie. Because I know that in America, like actors are with actor, electrician are with electrician, camera crew are with camera crew. You know, you can't butterfly fly from one job to another, to another, to another. And on my behind the scenes, what I try the most is to show the little jobs that are doing a movie. Because for me, a movie is like a pyramid. Pyramid. So on the top you have the director, the top of the pyramid. Then you have the actor. Then you have I will say the camera. Then you have like the makeup, and at the end, on the base of the pyramid, you have like the people who drive the car, the food, and everything. But if these people are not there, there is no film. So for me, it's important to show the tiny and hard job that some people are doing to make a film possible.
Awesome. Now, you know, we follow you on Facebook, and you have a very different and maybe eccentric way of filmmaking. Sometimes you're in the tree. Sometimes you're hanging off a bridge to get that shot.
Wow.
What do you attribute? Sometimes you're in the middle of traffic trying to get that shot. Moving traffic, but you get the shot. So what do you attribute your different style of cinematography to? You're a risk taker, but you get it done. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, the thing is, when you are doing a behind-the-scenes documentary on a movie, you should be like a ghost. You should be there, but not at all. Like nobody will see you, and you are here, and you take the shot. You know, like, and sometimes, and you should not be like in the vision of the camera and the actor and everything. So sometimes you can be in the tree to get the best shot.
Right.
The camera, the actor doing the scene and everything. And I remember on Rush Hour 3, we were like 4 or 5 different people for the behind the scenes. There was one guy who was filming Brett Ratner. One guy was filming was filming Jackie Chan. One guy was filming Chris Tucker. One guy was filming for the studio.
Wow.
And me, I was involved by Brett Ratner to film. And for example, one day there was Jimmy Moreau, who was a great guy for the camera and the Steadicam, to do a shot, kind of casino. And he was like 1, 2, 3, and it started to run. And I was looking all the other crew, and I started to run, and I was just behind him, and I followed, and I got the shot.
You got you got the shot.
All the people were looking at me.
Yeah, man.
What this guy is doing is crazy. Yes, but I got the shot.
Wow.
Yeah, you got the shot. We're glad you didn't get injured, but you got your shot.
Now, what is your favorite camera to use? Like when you're trying to get that really, really good shot. Like what kind of camera do you use?
It depends. A small camera. A really small hand camera, like a small camera, and like now you have like small camera that can film like 4K. We film it after when you edit, because something that didn't told you is like I'm one-man crew. I mean, when I'm doing my behind the scenes, I'm filming, I'm editing, and I'm doing everything. So when I'm filming, I think about editing at the same time. So, you know, I film like one vision, and then I will change, and I will change, and I will change, and I know when I will edit to make a dynamic shot, it will be like different camera axes to make something for the editing. But I think you don't need like a big, huge camera because you will be in the middle of other people of the crew, and it's better for a small camera that you can climb the tree with a small camera, not with the big one.
Okay.
Got you. That's, I mean, I think it's very, very important to know, have definitely a quality camera, but then to know, what lens to use, and is it a wide shot, medium wide, close up, get the right angle. But
most of the time, like when you do like behind the scenes, it's like a wide shot, and because you need to get the actor, the camera, and if you can, like the camera, the director, the camera, the actor at the same time. And sometimes in the back, the makeup or the people, and then after you can intercut with like shot, close-up shots. But I don't know. I started my first behind the scenes in 1997, so now I don't know. It's like the camera is the extra eyes of my body. So I arrived, and one day I was on the shooting on Shutter Island, Martin Scorsese, and I spent 15 days because he allowed me to be on the set with my camera, and I was not planning to do the behind the scenes. And after 15 days, one day I said, what this guy is doing? Nobody saw me during 15 days. But I got really good shots and everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I
mean, the point is to be discreet.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, I mean, you have a very, very, impressive resume. Of course, we have to, pause for a moment to just send our love and condolences to you and your family for the loss of your legendary, iconic dad, Mr. Max. He was definitely an inspiration to all of us as actors. And one of my favorite movies, of course, Rush Hour 3, and he played Reynard in Rush Hour 3. And so he truly left his mark on the industry that will last forever. But most importantly, he left his mark on our hearts in terms of inspiring, encouraging, and motivating us. And so we definitely want to just send our love, prayers, thoughts, positive vibes, out to you and the family and things like that.
Absolutely,
and so the whole entire industry felt the loss.
Yeah. When
you lose an icon and a legend that's been such a staple. I remember a little boy watching him in Flash Gordon. Yeah. So that take you way back. You know what I mean? And he had the beard and the bald head with the sharp eyebrows, and so that was you remember people who made like an impact and an imprint on your life, and your dad definitely did that for all of us.
One of my favorites is Game of Thrones, Three-Eyed Raven. Game of Thrones. I don't know who don't like Game of Thrones. If you ain't a Throney, I don't know what's wrong with you. But Game of Thrones is that series, and he played a Three-Eyed Raven in that, and that was just bananas right there.
Yeah.
When you realized that your father was going to be in Game of Thrones, how did you feel about that?
I don't know. I'm sorry, but in fact, he has been in and I've followed him in so many great movies.
Yeah.
Okay, Game of Thrones was one more, but it was not for me. It was not as impressive as, for example, I don't know, Shutter Island or movie like this. It was not really important. It was the Crow with three eyes, Raven, three eyes.
Raven,
No, it's more for, I think, the fan of the series that he was involved in. And it depends on the country. Each country is famous for something.
Yeah.
Wow.
For example, if you go to Canada, this is funny. Because I remember one day he made a conference in Canada that I filmed with my mother. Because my mother was doing documentary before, and after she was his assistant, and she was helping him on all the movies. But he was doing this conference in Canada, and the guy, they say, "Oh, Max, we love you so much. You know, we love you for a movie called French Brew."
Yeah.
I don't know if you have seen this movie. and my dad, and my dad all his life has dreamed to play in comedy. He would have loved to do comedy, and because he was a really funny person with a great sense of humor and things like that. And he would have loved to play in comedy. Unfortunately, now the guy is playing comedy.
Yeah.
Now we see where you get your sense of humor from. That's great. And that's interesting because, you know, a lot of the roles that he played were more like serious roles. And, you know, if you didn't know that, you know, he liked comedy or did comedy and had a great sense of humor, you would have never thought that. But it just goes to show the type of versatility that you can play any role. Yeah. But you worked with some legendary directors. You worked with Steven Spielberg, Minority Report, starring Tom Cruise. Yes. Now, I remember watching that movie. It was like 3 hours long, but it was good. You know. Then you worked with Brett Ratner, Rush Hour 3, which you talked about. Stephen Daldry, Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. And like you already mentioned, you had the chance to spend 15 days with your camera on the set of Martin Scorsese, Shutter Island. What is it like to be on set with these legendary directors that only us as actors could only dream or surreal dream of working with? What was that like?
Okay. For example, with Martin Scorsese, what was funny, it was like every day he was like coming to me and saying, "Cedric, you have seen the fair on the back?" It's okay, 1963, and this movie. He was giving me like reference to all the movie, like details that you don't really notice in the film. Like, and for example, there is a scene when Leonardo DiCaprio meets his wife that have killed the children. Well, he meets his wife, and if you rewatch, in fact, he asked Leonardo to work backwards. So after he had put the scene reverse in the editing, but the smoke make a strange move because as he was working backwards, you understand what I mean? This is a trick. Or for example, one day there was like 3 kids on the floor, and he was putting blood on the kids, like I don't know, like liter of blood. And one he said, "Oh, sorry, kids. If it was a black and white movie, I would have used chocolate. Unfortunately, now we are doing a color movie. So it's like fake blood. I'm sorry. So, Martin Scorsese is really like film encyclopedia. And if you are here and when you say, "Oh, have you seen this film or that film in the film," and you are not pretentious and you tell the truth and you say, "Oh, no, I'm sorry." And here I was like taking the notes on the notebook. And every day was coming back and saying, "Oh, Cedric, have you seen this film, And he gave me a full list of films to watch. With Steven Spielberg, it was funny because one day I saw him, he was happy like a kid. I mean, there was a scene between my dad and Tom Cruise, and it was a phone call when Tom Cruise is in a kind of car, and my dad is at the office, and they phone together. And it was the first time in the movie making that they do the phone call at the same time. I mean, like Tom Cruise was in the studio, my dad was in another studio, and they filmed live the phone call. You understand? And Steven Spielberg was like, his eyes was like eyes of a kid. And he was so happy. He said, "Oh, it's the first time we did that in a movie." And he was like enjoying what he's doing like a kid. And I said, when I saw that, I said, okay, that's why he's Steven No. Especially with all the films he did before, he have like, astonished by what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah.
Okay.
How can I say?
That's awesome.
Brett Ratner was a really great experience because it was my first really long movie in America.
Mm-hmm.
And he gave me the chance to do this movie, and I met him in Paris. I remember so well in a hotel. And he said, and I said, oh yes, I'm doing behind the scenes. Cedric, I'm sorry, I've already like 4 crew that are doing the behind the scenes. And I said, but I'm doing also little short for children that homemade short. So can I see? Yeah, sure. And he watched, I don't know, I had like 10 or 12. He watched them all. And then at the end he said, okay, I give you my reward, you will work on Rush Hour 2.
Right.
And he got the job. So, and I still have contact with him, and he's really a nice person.
Awesome. That's awesome.
And just wanted because as we spoke about my dad before, I just wanted to say something about the last film that my dad made is a Greek film called Echoes of the Past.
Yes.
It's a great production. It's called Full Production, and the director is Nicolas Dimitropoulos. And it's a really, really strong movie. It's really, really strong. It's like, and they are in post-production right now, and I don't know when it will be released, but I encourage everybody to go and see this film. And it will be out. But I will put it on my dad's Facebook that is still on, because I asked myself, should I, because I was doing the Facebook page, we were doing the Facebook page together. And now, after I asked myself, should I keep the page or should I close the page? And I had so many messages of people say, keep the page. And so I keep the official Magna Studio Facebook page alive.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, exactly.
Awesome.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Keep that light. That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, that's it. That's right.
That's
what you got to do, man. You got to keep that legacy.
Keep that legacy going.
And
that's
the good thing, one of the things that I love what you said, you said that when you do this story, this documentary about his life, of course it's going to have behind the scene footage, special footage probably that you only have. Right. And you said, I'm going to tell it as he would want it to be told.
Exactly.
And I think that's fantastic and phenomenal. Yeah. That you're going to be doing this. And of course, we can't wait to see it. And we already know it's going to be phenomenal. I mean, he's a legendary actor.
Yes, he is.
I mean, Game of Thrones, he's been in Star Wars, Flash Gordon. I mean, and sometimes people they only get to see one side.
Right.
And it's like you're going to be probably one of the most closest persons to him on the planet, giving us the behind the scenes as he would want it to be told. Yeah. And I think that'd be an awesome tribute.
That would be an awesome tribute. Awesome. I cannot wait to see that.
Yeah.
That's going to be awesome.
And when you see a documentary about like famous actor, most of the time is other people that speak about him. And the one that we are doing with my mom, because also it helped us a lot, because it's a terrible loss, but we have like more than 25 years of tape, and we watch every day tape, and we load the tape, we clean the tape to keep really the good stuff.
Right.
And it's like it's live with us. With us every day, every single day with us. And contrary to the documentary, you see other people that speak about the actor. In what we will try to do is him speaking about himself.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
After maybe we will try to do something with other people, but No, at least the main process, but it is helpful, if I can say like that, to see him every day, like on screen, like we are seeing in his trailer or jokes or alive.
Yeah.
Right.
He's alive. He's alive every day.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
That's very, very powerful, what you just shared, because I think that's going to, what you shared could really help anyone who is going through loss or whatever. And it's like you talked about how, you guys may watch a clip or film of him every day. And what it does, it makes you feel like, he's always in your heart. He's always with you. But when you get to, watch some of his movies, it makes you guys feel like he's still right here with us. You know what I'm saying? And I was watching a show called The Doctors on TV, and they had a lady who was, telling people how to deal with grief. And they said one of the ways is help the person's legacy to live on, and one lady had pictures and just a lot of things that were very memorable to them in a place in the house. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it was like, every time she saw that little, table it made them feel like, okay, the person may be going physically, but they're still right there with us. And, and it's like you're doing that in your own way, watching clips. You get to hear his voice every day. You get to see his face every day. And then you're going to create this documentary. And that's going to really, really make you feel so good that he would be so proud of you to keep that legacy going. And we all know that once something is put on film, it lasts forever.
Yes, it does.
So that's great stuff.
And the thing is that with my mother, we start with him all this documentary because we have been asked by many people to do something, and we have always refused. And even about when people were doing their documentary for the 100 year of the birth of Bergman, they asked him and he refused. But that's why he said, I want my mother and me. He said, I want you to film, and I will tell you what I think because I know that I can trust you. Of course, because we had this relation and we were like filming, and after I said, maybe before I can do it again. It was a full family stuff. I mean, and I think we will feel it in the documentary that is made with the heart.
Nice.
And it's not like a commercial, something with a legacy to him. If I can.
Nice.
That's great stuff. Great stuff, man. Great stuff. Nice. And listen, man, we want to, we appreciate you. We really appreciate you even being willing to share, about your dad. We know it's hard. We know it's tough. We know it's not easy, and it takes a lot of strength and courage because you guys are still dealing with the loss, and so is the world. The world, but no one closer than you guys. So we really just really thank you for even being willing to talk about it and share about it and talk with him. And I just know he's looking down on you so proud, man. I just know he's looking down on you smiling, saying, yeah, that's my boy, man. That's my boy, Cedric. So that's great stuff, man. Great stuff.
So what's next for you? What's your next project other than, what we're talking about now? What else you got going on?
Finishing also the behind the scene about Echoes of the Past movie and logging and tuning the tape for about with my mom about my dad the community. This is big stuff. And I don't know, I'm planning to make maybe a short in Greece because as I make this production, like full production that are really nice people, and I had a little short that I wanted to do like a simple story, not short like the short that I've made before, more short for grown-up people about a relationship between men and women and things like that. And also, I don't know, if I have a production that called me to come to do a behind the scene, I will go immediately. And I'm hoping, as Diana, to go for Franchement Force. Because for Shower 4, when you spend 7 months with the crew, long, and especially in America, because in France we work less hours, and this is on the DVD of Rush Hour, and Nikee and Brett say, we are coming to France, so we will work less than 10-hour day, or sometimes on the film you can work at 12, 13 hours, 14 hours, a day. So when you work at 7 months with the people of the crew, you become a family.
Yeah, Kevin and I, we talk about that all the time. This is a relationship-driven business, and some of the best relationships you build are with people that you have spent time filming with, being on set with, you're laughing with, you're just having a good time. And those are the relationships that you really don't want to lose.
Now, okay. I have a question. You have earned the nickname One Man Wrecking Crew. I mean, you do it all. You're like the writer, director, producer, you're the actor, and you're filming it, you're doing everything. Jack, they say you're the jack of all trades, but you're the master of all of them.
Yeah.
Talk about when you first earned that name, the One Man Wrecking Crew. This is what we named you. One man band, but we're gonna call you the One Man Wrecking Crew over here in the USA.
Yeah, it's like one man band, like the musicians that play all the instruments, like the strings, because in fact when I did my short movie, like called French Beat and PC, we were few friends, and I came back from Minority Report, and I got a big piece of blue screen.
Okay.
And I came back to France, and when I see from the site, it was a gift, and I say, to my friend, my friend, let's make a movie. I have a blue screen, let's make a movie. Okay, and it was 2001. So we started to do a movie, and it was on blue screen, and at the time, 2001, computers were not what they are now. It was like you film on blue screen, you film the other character, you put a background, and it was like 3 layers put together to make one scene. You make everything render all night, and then in the morning you check and you do the shot or not. And all the friends that were there left, except one. It's called Jean Dalmato. And we finished our first shot, just the two of us. And then after we continue all the shots, and the crew was just 2 people to do everything. So we said, okay, let's do everything. We were doing costume, background, makeup, acting, editing, directing, everything. And it was and after it became our style of short, homemade short film. I don't know if you have seen 1 or 2. And my dad accepts to do, because in fact, that's a great history to keep. Our goal was that. So at the beginning, there are all the same construction. At the beginning, you have a voiceover that say, in 1964, there was the biggest fire that destroyed half of the city of Roma. Okay, true fact. And then you have a sentence say, at the same time, and after you have a crazy story where you see, for example, 2 firemen, Roma is burning, they go outside, they extinguish the fire, they come back home, they make party in their apartment, and they make fire to their apartment, and their apartment make fire to Roma. So in the books, you have Roma and born in 1964, but you don't have the parallel story. And it's made as like a Monty Python style, and my dad accepted to do the voice over at the beginning of each episode. With this strong voice like this. So it's, I encourage you to watch it. The name is French Beats and PC. And I will send you the link for the people who might be interested by that.
Wow.
And also when you do behind the scene documentary, if you film and you edit, when you film, it influences your filming. You understand what I mean? Because, for example, you film like one thing this point of view. Then after, I will edit. Then you change your position. You have like a cut shot, and then you change. And in fact, when you film, you edit in your head, and that's why sometimes you climb in the train.
Okay.
And then after all that, you got to go home and edit it. Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
That's great stuff, man. That's great. I mean, you're such a versatile professional. I mean, you kind of, have knowledge of being able to do it all. And so you'll always be able to be used somewhere.
That's right.
But definitely, in your own productions, and you do great work. You've worked with great people. You had a great family, great dad, great mentors, and so we continue to just wait to see what you unfold. And who knows, we might be making our way over to France and connecting and filming. Yes,
and I want to come back to America, and I enjoyed so much when I was working in America. And in America, I did like big movies, but also I did like small things. For example, when I was in New York,
that's right.
I did something called Grace Outreach.
Yeah.
And it was really interesting because it was like, it was short what I did. It was for a charity dinner to get money to help the Grace Outreach. And the Grace Outreach is a school that helped a black woman to get black colored woman to have their GED, to get their GED again, because maybe they stopped the school because they had kids and things like that. And I met like such strong woman, I can lie, And for me, it was impossible to write first day. Oh, okay, I'm Cedric, I'm French, I'm going to film you. No way. So I spent like months there. And to be accepted by them,
Yeah.
And at the end, when I saw a mail, I did an interview of you, and they were like really pleased because they knew that I was not TNG or whatever. I was here to help them, and for me, this is a really strong memory of
Awesome. Man, that's very, very awesome, man. And look, we're gonna put it out there. If you doing it, we want to be in it. So if you make your way to America, or look, we'll fly to France. We'll take the trip. We'll make it to a vacation, a professional working vacation.
That's right.
But Cedric, man, you've been such a great guest. We probably gonna have to make this a part 2. We have to bring you back on. We definitely want to bring you back on when you finish this documentary about your dad and things like that. We're gonna help, promote it and all that stuff around the world. I know the world's going to wait in eager anticipation to see that. But friend of Diana's is a friend of ours. And as we always say, once you come on the Kevin and Nikee show, your family. We got to give him the bell.
Give him the bell. Yes.
Yeah, that was great, man. That was great. But before you go, man, if somebody wants to follow you on social media, websites, just take your time, man, and put your social media out there. Any websites and where people can, find your work. And I know you're on IMDb. So, put your social media out there so people can follow you.
Yeah.
I have all YouTube channel where I put my short called, if you take the 3 first letter of my name, like CED, and then the 3 letter of my name, like DGS, CED space DGS, and you will find the French bits and pieces shorts, homemade shorts.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay.
And on social media, I'm on Facebook, but I don't accept like everybody. I have a pro Facebook, so they can I put some news and. Usually on my personal Facebook, I accept people that I met.
Gotcha.
Because I think the most important thing is to meet people in real.
Right.
Then we can be friends on Facebook.
I agree.
Because I prefer to meet people in real, then I can have them friends in Facebook.
Right. Awesome.
My point of view. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, awesome. Well, look, continued success to you. And, we're going to definitely keep in touch with you. Please keep in touch with us.
Yes.
And,
for sure.
Yeah, and we definitely got to have you back on and, talk about, your new work that you will have done. And we are excited, man. So thank you so much again for coming on the show, sharing with us, our listeners around the world.
Thank you.
And we will be talking to you soon.
I hope it was not from the 4th of July.
Yeah. They were 4th of July. They were doing a lot of handheld fireworks, man.
Yeah, that's what they were doing.
Yeah, they were doing a lot of handheld fireworks, but we were trying to stay far from it, man, because when people start having their own rendition of the 4th of July, things of some kind go bad. But it was it was a fun time, I guess. So people were able to watch some fireworks at certain locations and things like that. So I watched it from my window in the house. So. Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome, man. Awesome. All right, man. Well, take care. Enjoy the rest of your. I guess it would be nighttime over there. Yeah. Enjoy the rest of your night. It's daytime afternoon over here. So, yeah.
And really important, be safe. Be careful with all the virus and everything. I know that in America it's not like this. So be careful.
Yes,
yeah, we sure will.
You
Thank you so
as
much.
well.
Yes.
Yeah, you as well. Definitely be safe. Be careful out there. And
because after we need to do a film, so
yeah. Well, you know what? Before you go, I want to ask actually one more question. And so with the pandemic going on around the world, I know there's a lot of adjustments that are going on set with productions in America. How has set and production been affected by the pandemic in France?
How is the situation in France now? Now it seems that it's really down, but we don't really know. But people, when it was like lockdown, everybody followed the rules. Everybody was stay home, and we have I stay with my mom, and we stay 2-3 months home. But as we were working, it was fine. Just block home, you have work to do. Okay. But it didn't spread like I think in America, because I saw now we have 3 million, something like that. I checked yesterday. But we don't know because in France they said that there will be a second wave. But now there is, but also there was the virus. So they didn't talk about the virus, understand? Because this was political. They didn't talk about the virus anymore. It was just about the election. But now the election, it was the mayor election in all the cities. But now the elections are done. I'm sure they will say, the virus is still here, and things like that. Politics.
Gotcha.
But we don't know. Nobody knows about this bloody virus. We don't know.
Yeah. We kind of have that, same uncertainty here as well. But I was just kind of curious as to, what your perspective would be. But that's great. Definitely great information. Like you said, a lot of uncertainty. And I guess it'll be one of those things where we'll kind of have to do it on the go. You know what I mean? Kind of do it on the go. Put stipulations and safety precautions in place. And it's going to be one of the things that we have to kind of see how it goes as the safety precautions are put in place, because this is something that we've never dealt with before. But definitely wanted to ask that. But anyway, thank you so much, man, for coming on the show, my friend. And enjoy the rest of your night. Oh, man, you're so welcome. And man, we look forward to chatting again soon. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Take care of yourself and talk soon.
Yes. Have a nice day in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Take care now.
Take care of yourself.
Yes,
Thank you
too.
We sure will. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was awesome.
Very awesome interview.
Awesome interview.
Yeah, very awesome interview.
I mean, what can I say? his dad is. I mean, you couldn't have a better mentor.
Right.
You could not have a better mentor. Legendary, iconic career that has spanned decades and decades. Inspired so many. He does great work.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, I like the fact that he's a risk taker. I'm telling you, you got to see the pictures. Like he's hanging one arm out the tree with the camera, and he gets great shots. He gets great shots and does great work. And I mean, come on, you work with Steven Spielberg. Come on, you work with Brett Ratner, Stephen, Daldry. It don't get any better than that. It doesn't get any better than that. And he got his sense of humor. He's real funny.
I can hear it.
He's real funny too. He got a great sense of humor.
I can tell.
Just making light of situations and things like that.
Yeah, it would be awesome to work with him.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it'd be awesome to work with him.
Yeah.
Especially because he gets the good shots.
He gets the good shots.
He gets the good shots.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
that would be very good interview.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, I am very, very eager to see the documentary. I know it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be fantastic. And he's one of my favorite actors. Like I said, I go all. Yeah. You go first. We both all excited, so you go first.
I was watching Star Wars over the weekend.
Yes,
for real. I was watching Star Wars over the weekend. Very good. Yes.
And I grew up on Flash Gordon. And I mean, I remember that was one of my favorite shows as a kid.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's just amazing to me, like now thinking back, it goes to show you that his work had an imprint. It had an imprint on my life. So, we get to tell stories and write stories and direct stories and act and be a part of telling stories. But this is making an imprint on our lives. How could I travel back to a child and remember the bald head with the sharp eyebrow, with the long beard and the red robe? I remember that like it was yesterday.
Good. I'm going to quiz you.
No, don't quiz me.
What's the Flash Gordon song?
Flash Gordon. No, I'm telling you, man. That was great. I was going
to say you remember.
You want to see I remember? And look, that was when I was a kid.
Yeah, I want to say you remember, because I remember.
You remember that song? Yeah, man, it was great. Great interview, man. A lot of fun, a lot of great information. Man, I mean, what can I say, man? What can I say?
Awesome.
That was awesome.
It's awesome to talk to him.
Yeah,
all the way from France.
South France.
So
I think we had Brady on from Australia. But this definitely gets the record.
Yeah. South France.
South France. Yeah. So but we have some friends in China that we're going to have on the show as well. It's just I'm just so. I count it a privilege to be able to connect with people, period. But one of the things I really, really enjoy about this industry is all the wonderful, good, talented people that we get to connect with. And as I said on the show, we had Cedric on the show. People like Cedric, people like Cedric, people like Stuart Yee, people like Diana. And all the wonderful guests that we've had on our show, they might not know it, but they have given me hope in this world where a lot of negativity is going on, that there are more good people in the world than there are bad. And I'm saying that from my heart, because sometimes when you look at the news, it's always bad news. It's always discouraging. It's always something happened bad, or somebody got shot, somebody got killed. And it's like this acting journey, and this is one of the reasons when I share this with you all the time, Nick, I try to do the best I can to keep it negative free, because I need this acting journey. And an acting journey has negativity in it and around it and things like that. But I can say for the most part, it has been so positive, and it has helped me to be able to see the world in a better light, because we're always getting inundated with the negativity, and we get to meet great, good people who are really good-hearted people, just as people, not even talking about how talented they are and what they do and the positive circles that they roll in and the big circles that they roll in and things like that. And so that's just one of the things that I just really am so thankful and grateful for about this acting journey that I've had. It's just all the wonderful, great people who have encouraged and inspired and motivated us, and to be able to build friendships, hopefully that will last for a lifetime. You know what I mean? And that's what it's all about. At the end of the day, this thing is about relationships. And I keep trying to tell people, this thing is about relationships, man. And that's what's going to stand. Because
exactly.
That's
all about relationships. Yeah. All about relationships. And like we say all the time, this is a relationship-driven business. Yeah, absolutely. Yep, absolutely. Man. Awesome,
that was fun.
Awesome.
That was good.
Very good. Very
Great stuff.
Yes.
And definitely looking forward. We got a lot of part 2s coming that we're going to have to do.
I know.
We got a lot of part 2s we're going to have to do, man.
I know. We're going to have to brush up on our French.
Yeah. Yeah, only I'm embarrassed to say, but I only know oui. I hope I didn't say a cuss word.
I don't know what you said.
I hope I didn't.
I'm going to have to look.
Well, in America, that would be a not so nice word to say.
I don't know.
Oui.
I don't know.
Oui.
Oh, yeah.
So hopefully I said something positive. If I didn't, forgive me. Yeah. This is a family show. Yeah. But I definitely want to. Cause you know what? One thing I like about French, right? It everything sounds so elegant and smooth. You know what I mean?
I know.
Everything sounds so elegant and smooth. And so I got to brush up.
So let me see. I'm going to attempt to say he was awesome in French.
Don't tell me, because I'm not going to be able to correct you whether you're right or wrong, because I don't know.
Okay, let me say. Il était génial. I think I said it.
You almost said it. Yeah, you almost said it.
Il était génial. Okay. I think I said it right.
Okay. But look, when we bring him back on the show, we'll check with him.
I hope I didn't say a curse word.
Yeah, I know. If we said any cuss words out there in listening land, please forgive us. We're just we need to brush up on our French, man.
Yeah, we're going to have to brush up on our French.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, definitely.
French and our Chinese.
Yes.
Yeah.
French, Chinese, and I have to brush up on my Haitian Creole. Yeah, I got to brush up on my Haitian Creole for the role that we're supposed to be playing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, Haitian Creole is mixed with a little French too. Right.
It's like a derivative of French.
Yeah. So when I brush up on the Haitian Creole, it's like I'm adding some French in there as well. Yeah. So we got some work to do.
We got work to do.
Yeah.
We had a song. We got work to do. You remember that song? You remember?
I know that one.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Man. I'm gonna tell you, I really enjoyed our interviews, man. I enjoy our show. I look forward to it every week. We look forward to it every week, and we just had so much fun, man. And we just hope that if we can make somebody smile out there, during all these troubled times, man. We normally say it at the end of the show. We feel like, man, we really
I enjoy talking to people from other countries. That's what I love about it. That is what I love about it.
And it's like,
and making that connection.
Yeah, and that's what's so weird. And of course, with the pandemic, it's kind of forced us to connect through social media and through virtual connection. And of course, we have radio, podcast, audio connection. But I'm gonna tell you, I enjoy that as well. I mean, just to know that we're talking to somebody that's in a different country right now, we were. You know what I'm saying? That's amazing to me. And, but I mean, and I also like how, in terms of putting out a social media, he screens it. You know what I mean? You got to screen it because, you really don't want to connect with everybody.
You have to screen it. Yes, you do.
And I like how Diana said, you can follow me over here. You know what I'm saying? That's right. You have to. You can follow me on Instagram, and that's it. That's it. That's
right. You have to be careful. That's right, man, you don't want no riffraff.
That's right. And you only want to connect with like-minded, like-spirited,
that's right,
professionals, stuff like that.
That's
so because and as we say, somebody's always watching, and you have to screen your network.
Yes, you do.
Because you get people have different agendas, people have different motives. You have to screen your network and things like that, because I guarantee you have some people in your network that you don't want them to be exposed to any foolishness or nonsense. Definitely nothing non-professional.
Yeah, because the wrong person would tear it down.
Just in one post.
In one post, it will tear it completely down.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So we're going to take a break. At least try to take a break. And when we come back, it's going to be time for News in Sports.
Scholar Professional Editing Firm consists of a specialized group of academic doctors, editors, and statisticians that keep doctoral candidates moving through the academic doctoral process. The Scholars Group accepts doctoral dissertation, capstone projects, premise, research studies, research proposals, research papers, and oral defense preparations and presentations. The Scholars offer both qualitative and quantitative research assisting data analysis, dissertation editing, writing support, and mentorship through their boot camp 8-week online program. The Scholars Professional Editing Group will keep you moving. And for more information, visit www.thescholarsedititing.com. That's www.thescholarsedititing.com or contact Dr. Tamika Haynes at 281-315-6053.
Yeah.
All right.
So now it's time for news in sports.
All right, gang. So in sports.
Oh, shucks. Must be good.
You know when I sing sports, it's going to be good.
Yes. When you start singing it, it's good.
You know what? I haven't sang sports in a while.
No, you haven't.
All
so
right.
it must be good.
All right. So we are eagerly awaiting the start of the NBA season. Of course, I'm going to try to give you just about everything you need to know about the 2019-2028 NBA season restart. All right. So there's going to be some clear answers to questions about play, in-tournament, new dates, and more. You can get this information also from NBA.com staff. So the 2019-2020 NBA season went on hiatus on March 11th because of the coronavirus pandemic. But on June the 4th, the NBA Board of Governors approved a competitive format for the comeback of the 2019-2020 season with 22 teams returning to play and a start date of July 30th. So on June 26th, the NBA and National Basketball Players Association finalized a comprehensive play for a July 30 restart to the 2019-20 season, which includes stringent health and safety protocols, a single-site campus at Walt Disney World Resort in Florida, and the goal of taking collective action to combat systematic racism and promote social justice. So they kind of lumping all this in together, and it's very, very, very timely. So in anticipation of the comeback of the NBA, here are some common questions and answers about the season comeback for 2019-2020. Question: when does the 2019-20 season comeback begin and end? July, and the answer is July 30th is the start date. The finals will end no later than October 13th. Question number 2: which teams will be playing? A total of 22 teams will return to play this season. The Eastern Conference has Milwaukee Bucks, Toronto Raptors, Boston Celtics, Miami Heat, Indiana Pacers, our Philadelphia 76ers, Brooklyn Nets, Orlando Magic, and Washington Wizards. The Western Conference will have the Los Angeles Lakers, LA Clippers, Denver Nuggets, Utah Jazz, Oklahoma City Thunder, Houston Rockets, Dallas Mavericks, Memphis Grizzlies, Portland Trail Blazers, New Orleans Pelicans, Sacramento Kings, San Antonio Spurs, and the Phoenix Suns. Next question: what are seeding games? So the 8 remaining games, each returning team will play before the playoffs begin. The games were selected from a team's remaining regular season matchup. Next question: will there be scrimmage games? Yes, teams will compete in 3 inter-squad scrimmages from July 22nd to July 28th in final preparation for the resumption of the season. Next question: where will the games be played? The NBA and Disney reached an agreement to have games played at ESPN Wide World of Sports complex at Walt Disney World Resort near Orlando, Florida. I'm going to tell you, I've been there. It's very, very nice. And they have everything that they need to be able to create this bubble of keep everybody safe within the bubble and from coming in. It's going to kind of be like how the Olympics is. It's going to be real sheltered, though. They can't even have family come in. Wow. So it's going to be,
Wow.
Yeah. So the venues for all games will be inside the arena, Fieldhouse, and the Vista Athletic Center. Next question: will fans be in attendance? There will be no live audience or tickets available for the remaining 2019-20 season.
Okay.
Wah.
I know. But I'm just glad it's back. I'm glad sports is back, though.
So the games to the NBA Finals, due to the COVID-19 health protocols. All right, what are the NBA's medical protocols? The NBA has worked closely with infectious disease specialists, public health experts, and government officials to establish a rigorous program to prevent mitigate the risk related to COVID-19, including a regular testing protocol and stringent safety practices. Next question, what are the dates for the playoffs? The first round begins August 17th. The conference semifinals begin August 31st. The conference finals begin September 15th, and the NBA finals begin September 30th. Next question, how many total games will each team in the 22-team field have played before the playoffs begin? It varies by team, but most of the 22 teams will play 72 or 73 games after the 8 seeding games, quote-unquote, are added to the regular season game total. The Dallas Mavericks will have played the most total games, 75, and San Antonio Spurs and Los Angeles Lakers will have played the least at 71. Next question. How will playoff seeding work? The 7 teams in each conference with the best record, regular season games, seeding games, will have clinched a playoff spot. The usual tiebreaker scenarios will be in place for those seeds. The 8 seed could potentially come down to play in a tournament. Next question. How will the play-in tournament work? If the team with the 8th best record in its conference is more than 4 games ahead of the team with the 9th best record in the same conference, no play-in tournament will be necessary. The final playoff berth will simply go to the team with the 8th best record, regular season games plus seeding games. But if the team with the 8th best record in its conference is 4 games or fewer ahead of the team with the 9th best record in the same conference, then they will have to battle for the final spot between those 2 teams. The tournament will basically be a best-of-2 series where the number 9 seed will have to win 2 head-to-head matchups to take over the 8th spot. So that is a synopsis of what's going to take place. I told you guys that we will keep you updated on what's going to happen with the NBA. I'm excited to get it back. Looking forward to watching it on TV, and it's going to be great to get back to some level of normalcy. Because you're talking about a pandemic that shut down sports and soccer,
everything,
baseball, basketball. I mean, it's
now
just,
when sports get shut down, it's a problem.
It's serious. Yeah,
it's very serious. Very serious.
Yeah. Oh, wait. So I only add this. Will the playoff format be any different? Okay, so it will be the same once the 16-team playoffs field is set. The NBA playoffs will proceed in a traditional conference-based format featuring the usual best-of-7 series in the first round, conference semifinals, conference finals, and then the final. Next question, when is the NBA draft lottery? August 25th is that answer. Next question, how will the lottery teams be determined? So the 14 lottery teams will be the 8 teams that do not participate in the comeback and the 6 teams that participate in the comeback but do not qualify for the playoffs. So these teams will be seeded in the lottery and assigned odds based on their records through March 11th. The 16 playoff teams will draft in inverse order of the combined records across regular season games and seeding games. Next question, when is the NBA draft? The NBA draft is on October 16th. The early entry deadline will be August 17th, and the early entry withdrawal deadline will be October the 6th. So next question, when is the 2020-21 free agency period? Teams and free agents can begin negotiating at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time on October 18th, which is 6 hours before the annual moratorium. So the moratorium will begin at 12:01 a.m. Eastern Time on October 19th and continue through noon on October 23rd. Last question, when will the 2020-21 season start? So the 2020-21 NBA regular season will likely begin on December 2020. So it's going, so while we're used to it starting in November, it's going to start in December. So everything been kind of shifted, but, people are adjusting. People are adjusting and being resilient, and but there have been some players that have walked away and said, hey, I don't want to risk my health and things like that. But we will have a resumption of the season.
All right, we'll find out. We'll see.
We'll find out more. Keep you guys posted.
All right. Well, in news, the highlight of news is going all around Facebook, social media, you name it. People are posting it because the time has come Giselle Ghislaine Maxwell, the woman who was the right hand to Jeffrey Epstein, has gone to jail.
Wow.
She has gone finally. And it only took a year, children. It only took a year. She should have been in jail along with Jeffrey. But a year after Jeffrey Epstein has passed away, Ghislaine Maxwell is now going to jail. She's now going to see her day in court. And I'm telling you right now, it could not come no fast enough. You know, for especially for these girls, these young girls that he took advantage of, took them over to that island and just completely took advantage of them. She's finally, and she never said anything. She didn't say anything. She didn't stop it. This is wrong. That's wrong. She didn't do anything. So she's finally seen her day in court. And so now all of a sudden you want to talk. You know, you should have said something before. You know, you should have said something before. So we're going to keep you posted on that. In other news, Philadelphia has gone back into the yellow.
Oh, my goodness.
New cases have come forth, and Philadelphia will not be going into the green just yet. We have gone back into the yellow because there are a lot of people out there who refuse to wear their mask. They refuse to cover up. I don't understand. Someone put a post up on Facebook, and it was so profound. When you go to the airport, you go through the check line, they make you take your shoes off, they make you take your belts off, so pretty much you're disrobing. Nobody has a problem with that. You know, but as soon as they say you got a mask up to protect you from this virus, everybody got a problem with that. I would think you would have a problem with the slow line in the airport because you got to darn near take off all your clothes just to get through the checkpoint. You know, people flocking down to the beach, no mask. You know, they're going out, going to the markets, no mask. They get upset when they go into the market and someone says, hey, you can't come in without your mask. They get upset. They want to spit on people. They want to fight people because they have to put the mask on. But now we're back in the yellow. We were on our way to the green, but we had to halt that because of all the cases. Come on,
out
man.
There
playing basketball, all kinds of sports, walking down the street. The mayor said it's mandatory. Have your mask on before you even walk out that door. Put it on. But people are not paying attention. So I'm telling you right now, we're going to be in this thing for a long while because nobody want to be obedient. But you want to fuss and fight about not being able to open up your store, not being able to do this, not being able to do that, but you won't put the mask on so that we can do it.
Or that the beaches are closed. Out there playing basketball, like Allen Iverson. You caught the disease, now you got the coronavirus in. You see me, I see you, now you mad. Man, we told you wear your gloves, we told you wear your mask. That's it.
You know what? You know what? You know what?
That just came off the top of my head.
I know it did.
Anyway.
You know what?
Anyway.
And you know, shout out to all of these companies who are standing against racism. The Golden Girls. An episode of the Golden Girls will be pulled because it showed one of the ladies in blackface. The episode Miss Blessings shows the Golden Girls in blackface, and that episode will not be shown, will no longer be in rotation. Okay, so they pulled that. And also, while we're pulling episodes of the Golden Girls in blackface, they're also pulling toothpaste, whitening. Whitening, they're going to try and rename that. So it's no longer going to be called whitening. It's going to be called something else. I like highlight. Call it highlight. Highlight your teeth with this toothpaste right here. Oh, that's a good commercial.
Yeah, I got you.
That's a good commercial.
You should trademark that.
Yeah, highlight your teeth with this toothpaste right here. So they're going to be removing whitening from the names of those things that they're going to be removing. So a lot of things, a lot of change are happening for everybody.
Are they going to change? Are they going to change pull, like the white ball hit the black ball in last? You know, I'm just asking.
That's something we need to work on. Okay.
You know, why is it? You know, I can hear some of the brothers. Why is it that the white ball have to hit all the other balls in first, but hit the black ball in last? I'm just throwing stuff out there.
Okay.
I'm just playing.
Make the ball. Wait, it's already a purple ball. Okay, so there's a purple ball. There's a yellow ball. Okay.
It's yellow. It's red.
It's a brown ball.
It's not a brown ball.
There's no brown ball.
Not
well, okay, well we can't. No, don't make it brown either. Okay, so let me see. What color can we use?
I got it.
What?
Polka dot.
Okay.
Because how can you kind of connect it with a certain color?
Okay.
If it's polka dot.
Polka dot.
Or make it you know how when I was in art class when I was little, we used to take a whole lot of paint and put all the colors in, and you stir it just a little bit.
Fuchsia.
That's it.
Fuchsia.
There we go.
A fuchsia ball. There you go.
Make one, and the last ball can be the polka dot ball that go in.
Yes.
And the fuchsia ball can be the one that hit the other ball.
There you go.
Or vice versa. The polka dot ball can hit all the other balls and hit the fuchsia ball in.
That's right.
We fixed it.
We fixed it.
Since now we got to work on
everything. What?
Okay, that's it.
What else we got to work on?
No, that's it. That's it. Pull. That's it.
What else we got to work on? You said you started, so finish.
No.
Come on, say it.
No, I was thinking about something else, but I was off because I was like, okay, that wouldn't fit.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. That was it.
So since we're fixing stuff, let's fix that too.
We gotta fix pool now.
Fix pool. Yes. Love it. And I don't like the way them speakers look.
Right.
Let's get rid of them white speakers and make them fuchsia.
We change everything, man.
Change everything.
Yeah, anyway.
Throw some paint up on these walls.
Right. Anyway.
So that's pretty much it. That's all I got in news. It's been a lot going on. You guys see it. You know, it's some of it's good and some of it's not pretty at all. And I don't want to keep reiterating, the nasty stuff that's going on. I'm going to be focusing on some of the positive things that's going on because the news right now, it hasn't been cute. It hasn't been cute at all. But although we got this nastiness going on, we can find some positive things to focus on, and that's what I'm going to do.
And that's what we do every week on our show. Every time we bring a guest on, it's positive, and that's why I shared what I shared about just kind of piggybacking off what you just said. There's so much negativity that sometimes it can make you feel discouraged and depressed and down and out, and and it's like you find your diamond in the rough, you find your oasis in the desert when you get the opportunity to operate in that positive thing that you operate in, and our show and being on set and things surrounding acting and what we do, photo shoots and wardrobe, all that stuff constitute positivity and being around people who just generate positivity. And so I hear you, man, and
focus on the positive.
Yeah, and I'm gonna kind of touch on that. See, this kind of segue to Kevin's corner about what our mindset and some of our actions need to be during this stressful. This is a lot of trauma. It would be considered trauma that we're all going through.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep, absolutely.
The pandemic has presented trauma.
Yeah.
The racial heightening, no matter what race you are, definitely black people, has presented trauma. Loss of jobs, unemployment, that's called trauma. Loss of loved ones, that constitutes trauma.
Yeah, when have you ever heard of 1.5 million and higher on unemployment?
Yeah.
This is the highest. I've never seen our unemployment rate so high.
Not in our time.
Never. The most I've seen was 6-7% or whatever, or maybe 5. I would say the highest I've seen it was 7. But 15%. That's crazy.
It's too high.
That's crazy.
I look at it like this: 1% is too high.
Yeah.
1%. Of course, nothing's going to be 100%. But I'm just saying, unemployment is not a positive at all.
No.
And we're not talking about, people who don't want to work and don't want to help themselves. There are people out here who want to work but just can't get a job right now.
Yeah.
Or they have lost their job.
Yeah.
Due to, the effects of the pandemic and things like that. So.
Yeah. All right. That's it. That's all I got in news.
Okay. All right. So we're going to take a break.
Yeah.
And when we come back, it's going to be time for my favorite part of the show. We're going to find out what's bothering Nikee. It's the Kevin and Nikee Show on iHeartRadio. We're everywhere, and
we will be right back.
et je me retiens.
Je t'aime, oui je t'aime.
Moi non plus.
Oh mon amour, tu es la vague, moi l'île nue. Tu vas et tu viens entre mes reins. Tu vas et tu viens entre mes reins et je te rejoins. Je t'aime, oh oui je t'aime.
Moi non plus.
Oh mon amour,
Que la vague irrésolue. Je vais et je viens entre tes reins. Je vais et je viens entre tes reins et je me retiens.
tu vas et tu viens entre mes reins. Tu vas et tu viens entre mes reins et je te rejoins. Je t'aime, oh oui je t'aime.
Moi non plus.
Oh mon amour,
L'amour physique est sans issue. Je vais et je viens entre tes reins. Je vais et je viens, je me retiens.
non, maintenant, viens.
All right.
All right.
Mhm.
All right. So
Yeah.
now it's time for my favorite part of the show. We're going to find out what's bothering Nikki. What's bothering her?
What goes around comes around.
Oh, man. You sound like Malcolm X.
It is your time. Let me tell you something.
Mhm.
When I saw that woman, Ghislaine Maxwell, was finally seeing her day in court, man, let me tell you something. I was so happy because I seen the series. Not only seeing the series, but just to hear and read what they did to them girls. How long did she think that she was going to be able to hide out?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And get away.
With that.
Yeah.
How long did she think that nothing was going to happen to her? You know, and everybody is in agreement that everybody is in agreement that she should have gone to jail along with Jeffrey.
So this is more so a what goes around comes around. Okay.
What goes around comes around, comes right back around. It comes right back around. So now it's your turn. It's your turn to get it. So everybody trying to figure out, you know, how this thing is going to go. So now she's making a deal with the FBI, and she wants to talk now.
Everybody always want to make a deal
after the fact.
After the fact, yeah.
When
they staring down the barrel of a lot of jail time. Everybody want to speak up, and I'll speak up against this person. And if I'll do this if you drop all the charges. Not. Yeah.
Now you want to talk. You should have stood up for them girls a long time ago.
Right.
These were not girls in their 20s, not 20s. These were not girls in their 30s. These were kids. You know what I mean? These were kids, and you knew it was wrong.
Right.
You knew it was wrong. You know, and what goes around comes right back around. Yeah. So I'm going to be paying attention to this because I want to see exactly how many years they're going to give her. You cannot, do dirt to people and think that it's never going to come back around. What goes around comes right back around. Believe it. Karma, that karma word, karma is a B. Karma is a B. That's it. That's all I got. That's it. That's all I got.
All right.
That's all I got. Right. So we're going to take another break, and then when we come back, it's going to be time for my favorite part of the show, Kevin's Corners. Kevin Nikee Show, iHeartRadio, we're everywhere, and we will be right back. You're listening to the Kevin and Nikee Show on iHeartRadio. All right. We are back.
We are back.
We are back.
We are back. back.
Yeah. Yes. So now it's time for my favorite part of the show, Kevin's Corner.
All right. So we're going to keep the high vibration train moving.
Choo-choo.
And we are in week number 65. We're dealing with two more characteristics, number 104 and 105. And same thing, y'all know it. Signs that one is operating on a high vibration and frequency in life. Characteristic number 1, which is 104, is you're able to take a licking and keep on ticking.
Yeah.
So there was a Timex watch commercial that dealt with the torture tests Timex proves. It takes a licking and it keeps on ticking, and for over 60 years. And after every test, they reiterated the Timex slogan. It takes a licking and it keeps on ticking. So in a similar sense, though never easy, to be tough, to have endurance, to have the capacity to absorb stress or damage, but still be able to function and function productively. Mm-hmm. So we had to be like that boxer that just took his opponent's best punch right in the mouth. Mm-hmm. And then we smiled afterwards, as if to say, is that all you got? Is that the best you can do? And when you think about it, we've been through sickness and disease, car accidents, house fires, stray bullets. We've been through a lot of stuff. And what we are facing now, is it going to take us out because of all those things that should have took us out before and a long time ago didn't? Mm-hmm. And we can look at this thing and say, is that all you got? Is that the best you can do? And during this most difficult and challenging time, we need to implement things in our lives, our schedules, to deal with the trauma, as I mentioned earlier, that's come with the pandemic, the epidemic. We're dealing with racial issues and all the negative things that are going on in the world. Get out, ride your bike, take a walk, go jogging, do something fun to protect your peace, relieve stress as best you know how and as best you can, given the restrictions, because our lives depend on it. So that we can be like that watch that can take a licking and keep on ticking. And you know what? Sometimes you can draw strength from what you've already been. And because the song of what you've already been is that I'm still here. And if we're all here, we're here for a purpose and we're here for a reason, because there were some that just didn't make it through. And it didn't mean that everybody that didn't make it through wasn't able to take a licking and keep on ticking. Maybe it simply was, just their time, their unfortunate time. And we sympathize and we empathize with that as we, send out thoughts and prayers and positive vibes and to all those who did lose loved ones in the midst of this pandemic and dealing with any other epidemic or any other thing, because the other stuff still didn't go nowhere. But next characteristic 105, you're able to outlast your opponents or people. The definition of outlast is a transit verb, to last longer than, to continue to exist, to be active, etc., longer than someone or something. We will outlast our pain. We will outlast our problems. We will outlast our persecution. We will outlast our trials. We will outlast our tribulations. We will outlast our troubles. We will outlast this pandemic, and we will outlast this epidemic, because as Rocky Balboa once said, life is not about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and how much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Life has already hit us with its best shot, but we're still here. So just keep moving forward, because we are winners who will win in the end. That's it. That's all I got.
Wow. Powerful.
That's it.
Powerful.
That's it.
What's that commercial? Take a lick and keep on ticking.
You talking about the bunny, Energize the Bunny rap?
Yes.
Yeah,
that's it.
Energize the Bunny.
That's it. That's what came to mind. But
I
you
got
said Thomas.
I got the
Energize the Bunny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like they adopted that slogan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that. You're right. You're absolutely right.
See, there you go.
You're right.
There you go. You thought I wasn't listening, but I was.
No, I know you was listening.
Mm-hmm.
You was over there playing your video games too.
I was not.
There you go. Surfing the bed.
I was not.
Anyway.
Yes.
All right. So we're going to put it out there?
Yep.
All right. Look, thank you guys again for tuning in. We love you. you guys are our motivation, inspiration, and encouragement. And as long as you guys keep tuning in, man, and keep chiming in on our Facebook group page, man, we're going to keep bringing y'all the best guests around.
That's right.
The best guests on the planet. And we're going to keep it going, man. And we're going to bring you good topics and great music and hot topics and more great music and great conversation. And look, we love what we do for you. But as we say every week, we can't do what we do without you. So thank you guys so much from top, middle, and bottom of our hearts. Thank you. All right. And we love you. So I'm actor Kevin D. Benton. You can find me on Twitter at Kevin D. Benton, on Facebook, Kevin D. Benton, on Instagram, actor Kevin D. Benton. On YouTube, you can find us, actor Kevin D. Benton and actress Nikee Warren. Check out it. We got feature films, short films.
Yep.
We got commercials on there. We got all kinds of stuff on there. Subscribe, and we'll subscribe back.
That's right. That's right. And you can find me on Facebook, Nikee Warren, on Twitter at Nikee Warren, and on the gram. Hello, I'm Nikee. That is spelled HELLOIMNIKEE. You can find our show, The Kevin Nikee Show, on Facebook at Kevin Nikee Show on Twitter and Kevin Nikee Show on the gram. Mm-hmm. Listen, thank you so much for following us. Truly appreciate you. If you have any questions, comments, concerns regarding our show, hit us up, KevinNikeeShow@yahoo.com. You have any questions, comments, concerns for our special guest,
Cedric Brelet von Sydow.
Hit us up, KevinNikeeShow@yahoo.com. We'll read it to him, get the answer, and read it back. And like we say every week, who knows, your letter can be featured on our show. Thank you for following us on all of our social media platforms. Thank you for your comments. We see you, and we appreciate you. Thank you. Yes, that is it.
All right. So it is, and we are. Yeah. It's the Kevin and Nikee Show on iHeartRadio. We're everywhere, and we are out of here. Peace.
have been listening to the Kevin and Nikee Show on iHeart Radio.